This episode of Hat Trick Hockey is brought to you by Snyder Automotive. Snyder Automotive has 25 years experience in the auto industry, fixing all makes and models of cars, from tune-ups, fuel systems, oil changes, wheels, alignments, brake repairs, transmission maintenance, mufflers and exhaust systems, anything in between. Check out Snyder Automotive. They're in the third concession in Harrow, Ontario. Check them out. And what is going on, everybody out there, all of you beauts and beauties? This is episode number 91 of Hat Trick Hockey, which is always brought to you by our good friends over at GL Heritage, the official beer of Hat Trick Hockey. If you like my shirt there, you like that, you can just go on to our merch store, smash the link, check out all the sweet HTH merch. Feel free to order, ship them right to your house as well. This being episode number 91, it's obviously the Sergei Fedorov edition of Hat Trick Hockey. This man played 18 seasons in the NHL, 1,248 games played, 483 goals, 696 assists, 1,179 points. He's a three-time world championship gold medalist, world junior gold and silver medalist, Olympic silver and bronze medalist. He's a world championship silver medalist. He's a two-time Selke winner. He's a Hart winner, Ted Lindsay Award winner. He's a three-time Stanley Cup champion. He's also the first Russian born to reach 1,000 points in the NHL, and he was also nominated into the Hall of Fame in 2015-16. I will bring in my boy, my line mate, Rob. Rob, what's up, dude? How you feeling now?
Feeling better. Just a little bit tired. All the everything else is gone. No more sore throat, no more
itch.
Yeah, like what an ass kicker that was.
Oh yeah. See, people think like it's fucking fake and they talk like it's fake. I'm like, you don't understand, man. Like, I know people that have had it too. It kicked their ass. Like, look at Pumple. Pumple had it. He said it beat him up.
He had a couple times.
And he's in way better shape than we are.
Yeah. Like, I just find myself just tired, like, but trying to work through it, try and clean the house, try and just do everything right. But because I haven't been able to leave, haven't been able to go to work, haven't been, you don't want to put anybody else at risk. So
when are you off of the like house arrest shit of it?
I should be done now. Like I said, I'm just tired, just kicked my ass. Like no more runny nose, no more headache. I had a headache this morning. By lunch, it's gone. Mm-hmm. But to go back to work, I have to be 24 hours clear of any symptoms. So,
and then I think
I don't think I'll be going back to work tomorrow. It'll probably be Wednesday.
Like Wednesday, Thursday,
because tomorrow's Wednesday.
Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. You have to like give a negative test and be symptom free for like 24 to 48 hours or something.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. Yeah. So it's been boring for you. You just been in the house?
Just been in the house doing nothing.
I'm the same thing, man. I've been with kids. I had hockey Sunday. We played in the finals there. So here, I'll show you real quick. The boys pulled her off. So the boys pulled her off. We won. It was a very eventful game. It was a close game. We were playing against Tommy Abbott. You and I were just shooting the shit about him when we were off the air. So, yeah, it's been good. So what kind of scared me at first is we got down 2-0. So we were down 2-0, and then I kind of flopped the lines a little bit. And then we ended up tying it, and then they ended up taking the lead. And then we come out in the third. We were down 3-2 going into the third, and then we ended up coming back and getting it. So,
did you have a scrape before the second and third?
We did. So we kind of had a little bit of a pout. No, in between the second and third. Yes. So we had a little bit of a chat in the room with the guys, and our goal was stay on Tommy because all their offense went through Tommy. So
we're
like,
a stud, eh?
He's still an amazing hockey player. So yeah. We were like, if we stay on Tommy, I like our chances. You know what I mean? So, and we did that, and we kept shooting the puck. Shout out to my boy, Chris Better. Chris netted a hat trick in the final. So he was fucking phenomenal. He was out of his mind. So just all the guys played so fucking good, man. I'm so proud of those guys. They fucking worked their asses off, and it paid off for us. So it was good because we started the year 9-1-1 or something, went on a crazy run, and then we lost 9 straight games going into the playoffs. So like it was like way up and then it was way down, and then we had to bring it way back up for this playoff run. So we only lost once the entire playoff run. So we went like 6-1-1 or something.
Did you go in there and kick the can?
I did not, but I'll tell you what, there was about 80 or 90 beers in the room when we got in the room after the game on Sunday. So some of the guys, I got a couple messages yesterday, like, or on like Monday, sorry, like, oh, I'm a little rough around the edges today. So the boys were celebrating hard. So it was good. So shout out to the boys. So, but other than that, it was just pretty calm weekend for me and wasn't anything crazy. So just hockey. That was about it. So nice. Should we just fucking hop right into her or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Obviously, big story for you. Matthews last night ties Rick Vive with 54 goals. So he's now tied for being the top single season goal for Toronto. But he also did it with a hat trick. So that's fucking, and he did it against the Lightning.
Yeah.
And guess what, everybody?
They're rolling right now.
And I'm not the type to stand up for the Leafs, obviously. And I'm not the type, but hey, everybody, there's no empty netters. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? The guy fucking netted 3 fucking, like the guy netted 3 fucking goals. So
yeah. Talk to me now.
I think man. Could he get 65 now? 65, 70 now?
So what has he got? What do they have? 13 games left?
Yeah. And he's at 54.
Oh, who knows? I can see 60 in that reach for sure.
He's playing Florida, too. Like he's got Florida. He's got a couple good teams coming up, but look what he just did against the Lightning. So I wouldn't put it past him. Speaking of this, so I was on TikTok live last night, and I was like, someone had asked me about that. What do you think about the whole Austin Matthews thing? I'm like, oh, it's great. Guy's like, oh, this is a Leafs bias thing or whatever. I was like, you're a fucking Muppet. Like, I'm a fucking Wings fan, you dummy. So I just give credit where credit is due. So I told him pound salt. but yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not a Leafs fan, but I give credit where credit is due. And Austin Matthews is one of the best goal scorers in the league. So you got to give him that. And
if not one of the best hockey players in the league.
He is. And
he's got to be top 3.
He is. To me, I go him, Leo, and Connor.
Yeah, not in any particular order. I would do this. I would say the same thing.
You could go like this and point at one, and whatever one you get, you're like, sweet.
Like, but you got to throw Mitch Marner's name into that hat, because without him, he doesn't get some of these goals. Like I watched last night, and Matthews' second goal, I think it was, where he's standing in front of the net and Marner slides one between the defenseman's legs, puts it right on his tape. Matthews doesn't even have to move his stick.
Yeah, he just
in a top shelf.
Yeah. Later on in the game, he returned the fucking favor and gave one to Mitch too. That was a fucking.
But that's what I mean. Like Austin Matthews is not known for his dishes.
No, he's not.
Marner is. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't say take half the goals away from him, but you could take probably a quarter of the goals away from him just from Mitch Marner alone.
Yeah, it's nice what fucking happens when you don't have a coach trying to get you to do this or do that with your players. Like, oh,
right. Let them be who they are.
Yeah, exactly. Let them be their own. Let them play their own style of game, and look what happens.
Yeah.
Also, too, when it comes to that, Campbell looked pretty fucking good too. So
yeah, I did. I liked his game. That right leg he's got, that stopped a lot of goals last night.
Maybe we were right. Maybe that 2-week or 3-week rest fucking could have done it for him. So, and it could be right at the right time. So we'll see.
And like in all honesty, maybe goalies should get that couple weeks off where they just get their head right. Like that's a lot of games they play where they got to stand through the whole freaking game. Where your other boys, they get to go on a bench, sit, rest, have a drink, like he's in the game the whole time, doesn't mentally get to take a break. So, I don't know, like maybe you do take a week here and a week there and let him go to Florida, let him go do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. Give him like a week off. Just put it in the like media that he had to be with friends or he had to be with like family or whatever. And they don't need to know anything else.
No, but I think the league should do something about it. And, like you give your goalies that time off.
Yeah, but we don't want to go NBA load fucking management here though either. because we're not a bunch of pussies like the NBA. So I don't care. I'll fucking say it to anybody. So on the other note too, Uncle Leo there in fucking in Edmonton got his 50th goal, 100th point last night too. So that's fucking those two, man. Him and Connor together are like watching everybody chase those guys around the ice is kind of funny because they're just all over the place. I love it.
Yeah, you got two of the best NHL players in the world, and like, are they going to make the playoffs this year? Like, where are they?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm looking right now, but it doesn't make sense to me, like how the struggle is so real there.
Mm-hmm. They're in a spot right now. They're third. They're behind LA and Calgary, but they're only behind LA by a point.
Yeah.
And I think Calgary just beat LA last night to extend their lead. They were only had a 3-point lead on them. Now they have a 5-point lead on them. So that's pretty tight race. But yeah, we'll see, man. But congrats to Uncle Leo as well. So that's pretty good for him. Good stuff. Did you see the Marchand hit?
I did not.
Okay, well, he hit a guy from Columbus. Everybody's like, oh, this and that, because obviously it's Marchand, right? But right after the hit, somebody throws a pass up the ice. Boston gets a breakaway and scores while that guy's fucking laying on the ice. So everybody's bitching because it's Marchand. To be honest with you, the hit I didn't think it was that bad. Like he kind of like maybe on the follow through might have got him with his elbow a little bit, but he didn't like target the head. I didn't think it was anything like that. Like people look way too into shit, but obviously when it's Brad Marchand, they're going to look into it, right? Like they're going to fucking put him under a magnifying glass. They're going to everything like that because he's Brad Marchand, of course, right? Why?
But deservedly so.
Well, yes, but
like he's asked for this. People looking into everything he does just because of his antics.
Fuck.
In an NHL season, right?
Yeah, but he does get in a lot of shit, and he is the most suspended guy in NHL history too. Like he's got the most.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to ask you, speaking of Boston, that we didn't bring up last time because everything was so shitty. What did you think about that Taylor Hall and was it Labushkin or whatever? The punch.
It was a punch.
Do you think it didn't look like a devastating punch? Like it looked like he almost went to grab his shoulder and he ended up socking him in the jaw.
It should have been a minor penalty.
Yeah, I thought so too. But everybody's like a $5,000 fine. Look what Matthews did to what's his name from Buffalo. It's not even comparable. Like you cannot compare those two.
One's wearing a glove, the other one is a cross check in the side of the face. Like what do you
in the neck?
Yeah,
could have broke his neck easily. And the other one, I watched it probably 10 times. Like, and it looks like he's gonna punch him, and then he opens his hand kind of, and then fucking I don't know.
Whatever. Throw that punch.
What's that?
Throw that punch.
He didn't though. It looked like he changed his mind as he was going to do it, right?
No, I know, but I mean, if I'm him, throw that punch. Why not?
Yeah, well, Taylor Hall isn't that hockey player, so
didn't he get fined too?
Yeah, $5,000 fine.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's the shit that falls out of his change and fucking the car and the ashtray.
That's one of those where the boys are like, "Hey, we're throwing in together here. We're paying this fine," because that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I think Taylor Hall would be paying that himself, no problem.
No, I know, but
I didn't think it was I didn't think it, like all these people, like especially Toronto fans saying, "Oh, that's a suspendable offense," blah blah blah. I didn't think it was. I really didn't. But Labushkin did leave the game, didn't return, which I don't know. Maybe the punch was maybe Taylor Hall's a lot stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucking like I said. I seen it. To me, it didn't look that bad. So
yeah.
Kind of a shitty note. I had thought he would pass because of Chicklets, but he didn't. So I definitely took that off our page. But Mike fucking Bossy is in palliative care now.
Oh
So
shit.
that's usually not too good. So Mike has lung cancer, I want to say. So he has lung cancer. So they have sent him home to be with family as well. So I'm assuming like we're probably not going to hear some good news soon.
Yeah, if he's going home to be with family,
Yeah.
that's
So we just want to reach out to Mike and just say like best of luck with everything. And it's fucking shitty, man. He's for a guy that only played 10 years in the NHL. He had what, like 1,100 points or something like that.
yeah, he was a stud.
He had over 1,000 points. Like it's fucking crazy, dude.
He was one of my favorite players watching growing up.
So we'll definitely keep an eye on that situation. Before we go over to our interview here, the Florida Panthers of all teams are the first ones to clinch a spot into the Stanley Cup playoffs. They are in. That's pretty, I'm kind of impressed with Florida because all the shit that happened with Coach Q and all that shit, and they kept everything on the rails, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that could have went sour. That could have, like, you got to figure with that shit in the locker room and like media probably all over them about it and everything, and they held everything together. Kudos to the new coach too, coming in and fucking keeping everything in line. And man, there are a wagon.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Like absolute wagon. And them playing the Leafs will be a good one too. So good luck to Florida. Congrats. Not really a whole lot going on, but if you want to just flip over to our interview.
Sure.
Okay, so we have my boy, last week's Beaut of the Week for me. Carter Dembinski is on with us. We talked about the 4-goal game, the series coming up with Lakeshore and stuff like that. So everybody check that out. Here you go. Our boy, Carter. Check him out.
Roll it.
No time. Woo, woo. Woo.
Well, this next cat we have on with us brought in one of the boys again with us. This cat's played 32 games this season in his first year as a 73. He's recorded 9 goals, 17 assists. I can't fucking talk. One of his goals is actually a game winner. He's actually most recently known for the way he played in game 5, where he just went out of his fucking mind, where he recorded 4 goals in less than 10 minutes. And that's of the first period. Let's welcome to the show our boy, Carter. Carter, what's up, man?
Not much. How about you?
Fuck, just chilling. We're all trying to get over this sickness. Should have heard us last night on the mics. It was brutal. Rob and I could barely talk. So what's going on, man? How's everything going? What have you been up to? Getting ready for like Lakeshore, eh?
Yeah, getting ready for the finals here soon, coming up. I think it's Tuesday's start date, I think.
Yeah, it's weird that you guys are starting there, not here on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's because they were first seed going into playoffs, right? So
oh yeah, fair enough.
we were second. They get home ice.
I guess
They took your home game and you took theirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always nice how that works out.
Friday in Essex, though.
Which is pretty sweet, though, being in Essex on a Friday night. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it will be.
Makes the after party a little better.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I gotta get up for work in the morning. Oh, that's opening day too. That's Tigers opening day.
That's a big day. Yeah. Hey, you're a Woodsley boy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But you obviously played hockey here your like whole life.
I grew up playing for Bell River minor hockey.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I played 1 year Sun County when I was younger, but AA and BR my whole life until this year.
Oh wow!
And then you came to the dark side.
Yeah. Well, my brother came the year before, like before COVID. So it was kind of a brainer for me where I was gonna go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you and your brother play on a line together?
Yeah, we do.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. We played on a line together in high school hockey too. That's the only other time I ever played with him.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Yeah, our centerman Bugsy, I played up with his team in BR too the 1 year with him.
So that's pretty awesome.
Those guys, yeah.
Fuck, so you've been a little bit every. Now you said you've always played travel your like whole life, right?
Yeah.
Of course. You're playing fucking junior now. He's gonna play travel. So what just made you love the game growing up? Like what made you fall in love with it? Fuck off.
Just honestly, everything.
Ash
from
one.
when I was since I can remember, my brother's always been on skates too. So ever since I can remember, I've been on skates and I've just loved it ever since. Just love the game.
Are you a Leafs fan?
No, I'm not.
Who do you like?
Penguin.
Penguins? All right, fair enough. Look
Yeah,
at Rob over there. Look at Rob over there. Like, what the hell?
Well, he roots for Captain Canada. You know what I mean? That's okay. I'll give him that one.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't mind the Leafs. They're not bad. They're getting
Fuck the
better.
Leafs. Rob's like, come on, man.
Pretty good 50-goal scorer on that team right now.
Yeah, true.
Hey, the funniest part about that is everybody's saying, well, it was 49 and 50, he hit an empty net. I'm like, yeah, but he scored 50 fucking goals in the NHL, dude.
Yeah.
Whether it was an empty net or not, fuck. How many of those goals could you take away from him?
Yeah.
True.
It's not like he's not going to score 60. He's got 15 games to score 60 goals.
I think he does it.
I think he does it too.
I think he does too. So
because the record's 54 by a Leaf. Rick Vive.
I don't know that.
So growing up, did you go to Threes games or did you go to Lakeshore games?
Kind of a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because when I switched schools when I was younger, I ended up going to a school in Woodsley with a whole bunch of Essex boys.
Oh shit.
Like a couple guys on the team actually now. But yeah, once I started hanging out with them a bit more, I'd go to some Essex games, Lakeshore games.
Do you remember any of the guys who were on the team then when you were watching the Threes play?
Tyler Scott for sure.
He was funny.
What a beauty.
I just ran into him when we were at the game the other night. I was shooting the shit with him.
Yeah, I didn't really. I could probably say that's it that I remember from those teams. Because I just go and fuck around with my buddies and
of course.
Like most of the kids in that arena.
Yeah.
Got to watch out for them. They'll run you over.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. So did you kind of know from a kid, like, you obviously probably wanted to play junior hockey, but did it always want to be in Essex? Were you thinking Lakeshore? Like, or did you have a shot with both and chose Essex? Like, how did all this?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, my 16-year-old year, because I signed in Essex as a 16-year-old.
Okay.
Lakeshore kind of wanted me too. And I was just kind of a no-brainer for me because my brother played Essex, right? So.
But it would be nice kind of playing against him. He skates by, you give him a whack.
Well, I know how to piss him off if I want to. So I can get this.
That's funny, man.
What brought your brother to Essex?
So he AP'd for Lakeshore in his 16-year-old year. And we always knew Danny from camps and like spring hockey. And Danny had just signed there as the head coach or whatever. And Connor went out to one skate there in his 17-year-old year. And Danny was just like, we want you. And Connor wasn't going to sit around and wait for Lakeshore or anyone.
No, hell no.
So he took it.
Well, if you got a card, you got a card, right? And
yeah, exactly.
It's not like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel when you're coming into Essex, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
So that's pretty awesome that, you're going to be a contender no matter what.
Yeah.
You guys too. You guys are starting to get some fans in the building too, man.
Yeah, our last game, it was, I'd say close to 900, I think.
I think it was
850.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I was saying to Rob, I was like, because a lot of folks stand up top, right? I was like, think about it. I was like, if everybody went down into the seats, like that place would be almost full.
Yeah, I was looking around and I didn't see a single spot for standing room up there. It was filled all the way around.
That's got to be sweet for you guys skating out, seeing that.
Oh yeah,
that many people. It gets the boys going, eh?
The energy in the arena, I love it. You don't get that anywhere else in the league, I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Especially in Lakeshore, they definitely get fans, but their arena just like they're not on top of you like you are in Essex.
Right.
So
it's a weird setup, that arena.
Yeah, I know.
I can't understand how it's all just one side, you know what I mean? And then there's the standing room around the track on the on the other side. There's a little bit of seating room, right?
Yeah. There's a couple seats near the glass on like the penalty box side, but that's about it.
Like maybe 2 rows or 3 rows or something like that.
Two or 3 rows, something like that.
Yeah.
Essex rink, I like that rink, man. It's perfect. It has everything.
Yeah. It's a nice rink.
I was saying to Rob too. I'm like, they sold a whack load of beer here for that game 5 there because we were standing right there. We were right at the bar, like standing by the bar. Like we would turn around and walk 3 steps, and we were at the bar.
Yeah, I saw red Solo cups flying around the crowd that game.
They should have them in orange.
Yeah, they should.
Right?
That's a good idea.
I got all kinds of ideas for them 73s.
I was gonna say you should bring that up. Like, hey, why are you guys getting orange Solo cups, man?
Bring back the leather jackets.
Yeah,
those would be kick ass. You
old
see them all
school
through the crowd. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my dad's buddy used to be a goalie. He's got one of this old ass leather jacket.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Back in my day, everybody, all the 73s wore them like to school, everywhere. They wore them all around.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that pleather, it was actual leather, right?
Mm-hmm. Where the coat weighed like 19 pounds.
It was a big jacket.
Hey, one thing that I actually noticed for game 5 compared to game 4 was that you guys stayed out of the penalty box.
Yeah. Fuck. Game 2 was bad for us.
That was the one you guys lost game 2, right? Yeah, you guys gave them 9 power plays.
Yeah, we had like 38 minutes or something stupid like that. It was ridiculous.
Were they cheap calls, or what did you think?
Some of them, yeah, but once we start getting those, that's when we just lose our we just start freaking out and start taking
like a panic.
Penalties. Yeah, not yeah, like a panic, but also like we get too fired up, and then we start yelling at the refs and
the coaches are there for that.
Yeah.
And I bet like you got Jamie back there, Brett, Danny, they all know how to tell the ref what they need to tell them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I find you guys fucking reeled it in there for game 5. Well, you scored what, 24 seconds in?
Yeah, some crate. Yeah, it was ridiculously fast.
I was saying to Rob, like I took like one little swig of my beer and it was already, before we blinked, it was 3-0.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened, man. It just like
let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. It seemed like everything you fucking shot in the first period went in.
Yeah, it was my first multi-goal game of the season too. Like I hadn't scored more than 1 goal in a game all season, and all of a sudden I had this stick, the AS4 Super Tax, and I loved it, and I scored like 2 games in a row with it, and then broke it.
Oh,
and then I was using one of the team sticks, and it was pretty good, and then I broke that the last game at Mooretown. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll grab another AS4.
Mm-hmm. So
I get to the rink, I'm excited, I tape it up, and I was like, I'm feeling lucky today. It's sure shit. Score 4.
Now, is that like one of those games too where you're in the like warm up and it's just like one of those games where it's like, I feel good tonight?
Something funny actually. I stepped on the ice for warm-ups, and Cujo passed me a puck and I shot it. It went to turn and just went face first into the boards. Right at the start of warm-ups that game. And it was like 3 or 4 of us, because I think there was a little rut in that corner.
Oh.
That a couple of us hit, just ate it.
Jeez.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, wow, it's going to be a shitty start to the game there.
In your own end?
Yeah, like right when we stepped on the ice for warm-ups. I think I was the first guy out there for warm-ups too.
Fucking down.
Yeah. Just went right down into the boards.
My God. Yeah, that definitely gets you thinking on how this night's going to be. But you got, was it the first 3?
Yeah, I think, I had the first 3, and then Nobe scored 1, and then right again, I scored again.
Yeah.
It was like 1, 2, 3, and then I hopped on the ice, Nobe scored, then we went lined up, went right back down, I scored again.
What's running through your head at this point? Are you like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, pretty much. I put myself into a little bit of shock. I was like, holy fuck. Like,
yeah, and then the boys are jerking you off on the bench. And you're like, fuck yeah, boys, have at her.
Actually, most of them were like, hey, fuck you.
Show off.
Yeah, and then Chittle and fucking Smitty are like, fuck, we're gonna start losing ice time.
Yeah.
I noticed too in the third that we didn't see much of them, because you got to figure they probably thought that the game would fly off the handle, right? So they're like,
Chitty's a little hurt right now anyways, so it was kind of like we're up big. Chitty sit down for a bit. rest yourself for the next series.
Fuck, he plays hard.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that goal he got was fucking unreal in game 5.
Yeah. He
Like-
somehow, I've seen him skate through the neutral zone and a kid come to kill him and Chitty jump a foot in the air and still have the puck on his stick. Like the puck just doesn't leave his stick when he has it.
And if it does, Smitty's coming right behind him to pick it up. They know each other like freaking night and day, right?
Oh,
I've tried to play with them. I was on a line with them for a couple games, and Chitty's he thinks so far ahead. Like he's thinking 2-3 plays ahead, and I'm only thinking one or two.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
And that's why he wears the C. Most definitely. Yeah, but I just noticed there the other night, like it was just an all-around good game. But what I want to know from you is, what do you think it's going to take to knock off Lakeshore?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be a battle for sure. It's gonna be a hard-fought series, but if we can dump chase, just hit them hard, and play hard, the way we've been playing right now is ridiculous. We're on the ball. We're energy's high in the room. Everything. We're all for it. We're ready to go. And yeah, if we could just get on them hard, like we got to start our games in the first, first shift.
Yeah, and stay out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box too. That's a big one because their power play is good. It's fucking disgusting. But like the thing for us was hot starts because we would always be fucking around in the room and come out and have a shitty first period, like in the regular season. So we've been really big on hot starts. And yeah, staying out of the box is one of the biggest things for us. Yeah. So if we can stay out of the box, we can play with anyone 5-on-5.
Oh yeah, I think so, 100%. Yeah, I think you guys are the best in the league when it comes to being 5-on. If you guys can just maintain cool heads, stay out of the box and everything, do what you guys do, I don't think there's anybody out there that can beat you guys.
No, really. Our team is so passionate. Like when we get fired up, the guys start. Like my brother, I've seen him blow a fucking gasket and just face goes pitch red. I've seen like Shirky, they just get so fired up. Like and that to stay out of the box. Like if we stay out of the boxes, especially with those guys, we need Shirk and my brother on the ice.
What I noticed, I've seen you guys play Bell River and Essex, and what I noticed is when you guys lost, you didn't play the full 60. When you guys won, you played the full 60. Yeah. And when you guys play a full 60 minutes, you can't lose.
Yeah, the first game we played them, we went down 6-0.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're like, okay, boys, like, it's not over. Like, it's only game 1 out of 4 in regular season, and we still got a period and 2 to go. And I think, was it the third period we scored 4?
Yeah, you end up losing 6-4 or something like that, right?
Well, we were coming back, and then Cooge got a 5-minute, I think, for a hit or something, and just took all our momentum away for the last couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, I didn't.
Selfish. That's selfish.
I didn't know. Speaking of a hit, I was saying to Rob when we were at the game, it was someone got hit from your team. It was a hard hit. It was right in front of us, and the ref's arm went up, and Rob said right away, he said head check. So I was like, oh, okay. And then so the ref called it, but then he went hands on the hips, and I said to Rob, I'm like, does that come with a 10-minute misconduct? And sure enough, it did. I had no clue that was a rule.
I'm pretty sure it's head contacts are usually 2 and a 10. I think
because the guy got
I know those ones for
2
sure.
and a 10.
Yeah, there's some boardings and some hitting from behinds are 2 and 10s too. I think I'm not 100% sure. I know the head contact one though is.
Yeah, I was just thrown back by it. I've never seen that before.
No, like when we were first series against Petrolia, I was out game 1 because I hurt my back, but game 2. I stepped on the ice. I gave Smitty a pass. He scored my first shift. Then my second shift, I go out, and this guy was cutting through the neutral zone and just stepped out of the way at the last second, and I clipped him in the head. So I got a 2 and a 10.
Oh.
And then I get back out there, and I'm in front of the net. It's like my third shift of the game. And I'm sitting in front of their net, and this kid's giving it to me. And I was like, you want to go? And he just cross-checks me in the face. So I dropped my gloves, and he just turned on me, got another 10, got kicked out.
Tough night.
It was ridiculous. So first 2 games of playoffs, I barely even played.
That's a bitch move, eh?
Well, especially when you cross-check someone if you cross-check me in the face, I'm gonna think like, okay, you obviously want to
Yeah,
fight.
exactly. Look, I thought he wanted to go. If a cross check to the face isn't a yes, I don't
But
know.
where's the headshot there? That should be a 10-minute automatic.
Yeah, I don't know. We were in patrol when I got kicked out. The place was so loud. It was so loud.
Did you do the wave when you were going off the ice?
No, not that time.
Oh, so you have.
Well, not in junior.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
done that in junior yet.
That's funny. That's fucking good, man.
So now, like, walk us through, like, so you're going into game 5. What's Danny coming to say to get the guys fired up, or is it Chittle doing the talking, or is it Shirk that never shuts up doing all the talking?
Oh well, Shirk never shuts up in general. So he's always got something to say. Half the time it's Shirk, shut the fuck up, man. But yeah, Chitty usually we just get loose before the game, and then Danny will come in. He doesn't usually say much. He keeps it short, just like, you guys know what you got to do. If you stay out of the box, this team can't play with us.
Right.
And he's like, guys, I really don't want to go back to Mooretown.
Yeah.
That was all of our guys were like, guys, let's come out flying tonight. I don't want to go back to Mooretown on a Saturday.
Yeah, and this shit tonight.
Yeah.
Why go back to Mooretown when I can make you run a practice on Saturday?
Yeah. Literally.
That's funny.
Yeah, they came out for that warm up. Like, I didn't see it, but a bunch of the guys were like, yeah, like 3 of them came out for warm ups, and then another 7 came out a little later, and they were just a mess coming out for warm ups.
Really?
Like
Like they didn't go out as a whole team?
No, like it was almost like after game 4 when we went up 3-1, they kind of rolled over.
Oh,
Yeah.
good
But
sign
like
for
we
you
didn't
guys.
even give them time in the first to even get any light going.
Oh no. Like I said, I blinked. It was 3-0.
Yeah, I had a bunch of buddies come to the game. They're like, "Oh, what happened? I missed the first."
Say, well, I'm done.
Game was over. Game was over. Should have packed it up then.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think it was 5-1 after the first or something.
Yeah, it was 5-1 after the first. I was a +5 in the first period.
It's one of those nights, man, where you just everything
Yeah.
goes to you, everything you shoot goes in. It's just one of those nights, man.
Yeah.
So now, how did you get hooked up with your brother on a line? Like, when did that happen?
I don't know. So at the start of the season, we had Chitty and Smitty have been together all year, and then Halsey with them. Or no, who was with them? Fuck, who was it? Because Halsey was with Bugsy and my brother.
Mhm.
And then I want to say Rudy, someone was on that line with them. And then my line was, I started off playing center because I've been a centerman my whole life, but we have Bugsy, Pearsy, Cranker, and Chitty as our 4 centermen.
Right.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any spots left for me to play center, so I got up to the wing. But I started playing with Shirky, Blow, and then we had another kid, Brendan Gwen, and we ended up trading away to Amherstburg. But there was the 4 of us that would play on the 4th line.
Mhm.
And it started with that, and then I think it just kind of happened where some guys got hurt, and I got moved up a couple lines, and it started to click.
Mhm.
Right, so we played, because he took us off a line too for a bit, and then he finally, because we were mixing around lines like crazy at the start of the season. I don't think we had set lines until, I'd say, like just before the COVID break when everything got shut down again.
Yeah. Would you rather the lines be set to where you kind of know who you're playing with, or does it really matter who you play with?
No, I like having, because big thing for me is chemistry. Like me and Bugsy, I love playing with Bugs because he's he's that centerman that'll, if you lose the puck, he'll be right there behind you to pick it up.
Mhm.
Like he's really smart with hockey sense.
Mhm. Hey Rob, yeah, you said let's get one of them out of the way here. Fire one of those things at him from the boys there.
Oh, okay. So I got a hold of a couple of the boys and was trying to get some dirt on you. They told me to ask you why do you get chirped about the music you play in the dressing room?
Oh, geez. So I don't know. All the boys like different music, so it's kind of hard to please everyone. But no one else wants to hop on aux.
Mhm.
So I'm always the one. Me or now Rudy's doing it a bit too. But I'll be going stretching or whatever. And Tomsy will take my phone, and he'll put on Ed Sheeran or something, and then I'll get blamed for it.
That's
Like,
fun.
Ed Sheeran and fucking Adele.
Yeah,
Come on.
that guy, he loves Ed Sheeran, like with a passion.
That's so fun.
Yeah, he loves it.
Hey, so who do you like? Well, obviously there's you and your bro, but who do you like hang out with the most off the ice from the team?
I'd probably say, well, I go to school with Dunner and Trifon, so I hang out with them a bunch. But Noble and Bugsy, both Carsons, I hang out with a lot too. Yeah,
Those guys too just had those guys had a big game too recently, didn't they? The
Nobes
two
has
Carsons?
been, Nobes has been playing good in playoffs as a defenseman. He's got 3-4 goals, I think.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing good.
Rob, what was that? What was
Bugsy is right there with like the game I had 4 goals, he had 4 assists.
come on.
Like he's
Your
always
brother assisted on 3 of the 4 of yours, I think, or
I think
2
he
for
only
sure.
he only got credited for 2. He
2.
only came up with 2 assists, but I think he got 3.
I thought he had 3 too.
Fucking get it together, Flutter. Fuck.
Oh, they're terrible with that.
Rob, what was the other one you had? You I think you had one.
Oh, what is nickname? Cheeseball?
Oh my god.
Guys,
That one.
do you know who said it?
That one. Shirky?
Yes.
Shirky?
No.
Halsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking Took is glued to his head. and just as you came on, I just texted him. I'm like, guess what he's wearing? He's like his Took, and he's playing with his hair probably.
That started because one of my buddies was having a party, and I got right off the bus from an away game and went straight to the party, and I was full tracksuit.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Yeah, so these girls started calling me cheeseball, and I was like, "Oh, fuck off!" And then they ended up coming to Shirk's one night when we were partying there. These girls, and they were calling me cheeseball, and Shirky and Halsey like, "Oh, what's that?"
Oh.
Ever since that, you don't tell Halsey and Shirky.
He said he's always wearing something 73s. I'm like, hey, if you fucking bleed orange, why not?
Fucking right. Rep your shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
Sadly, that one stuck for a bit.
Hey, for your
You'll hear me at the next game. Nice goal, cheese ball.
yeah, then he shoots a puck up at you.
What,
I
through
heard
the
that
net?
we were playing in Wheatley, and I skated by their bench, and I heard someone say it.
Oh yeah.
It caught me so off guard.
I would have turned around like, who the fuck just said that?
I did. I turned around like mid play. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'd rather be called cheese ball than cheese puff, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm in the room at intermission, like, who the fuck talks to anyone on Wheatley? Cheese ball.
It's Wheatley.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, I don't know.
Meanwhile, it's like freaking Shirky standing there center ice, like, hey, see that guy over there? Yeah, call him this.
Yeah, he'd be the kid to do that too.
Yeah. He talks to everybody.
Yeah.
Well, my team told me to shut up, so I guess I'll talk to you guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a fucking beauty. I
Hey,
love having him on.
For your first year, because you're a rookie this year, obviously, right?
Yeah.
For your first year, man, numbers are pretty good. 9 goals,
Yeah.
17 assists. So what kind of led to you having such a good first year?
I don't know. It's playing with the guys we have. Honestly, that's a big thing because some of the guys we have on our team can just set up anyone from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And confidence is a big thing.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, I wasn't as confident with shooting the puck. I was always trying to get that pass off.
Mm-hmm.
But the more you shoot, like it's kind of, yeah, I don't know.
Well, you can't
Just
really score if you don't shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Mitch Barner.
Yeah.
That's why Rob's fucking flag over there is still upside down. Rob said that flag there, that thing that he's got, will stay upside down until the Leafs win a round. And it's been like, it's been a year and a half now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
Oh yeah, I know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not fucking betting on them at all this year. No. Fuck that. It cost me way too much money last year.
How sick was it to slide on that shirt for the first time this year, though? Like regular season game.
It felt amazing. I was waiting for that for over a year because I signed with the team as a 16-year-old, and then we never got to play. We were gonna play like a couple exhibitions. We were getting ready to, and then COVID hit again. And we couldn't. So when we finally got in the regular season, slipped the jersey on, went out for warm-ups, fans. It was awesome.
Yeah, I bet it was awesome for a bunch of you. Like if you think about it, Mike Paley too, right? He just became general manager at that time, and he was chomping at the bit. He's putting this wagon together that he can't wait to see out on the ice. Does a couple of camps. Next thing you know, shut her down.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Again.
Well, the majority of our team is new guys.
Yeah.
Like there's only, I can think of 3, maybe 4, 5 guys, something like that were there on the team last year.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of the team was new.
Yeah.
I was looking at the roster too there today, and I noticed there's a lot more county boys, you know what I mean, from this area, like in the surrounding area, Woodsley to whatever, Maidstone, that are just filling the team now, which is awesome because like we've always talked about on this show, if you get one kid from this town, that puts 10 people in the seats. So you know what I mean? You get 2 kids from Woodsley, there's 20 people going now. So
exactly.
Even in the regular season, you guys had a $500 or 500 person crowd. I thought every time I went.
Yeah, pretty much. We've always had a good crowd. I can't remember one game where it looked lean in there.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is always ridiculous, especially in game 5 there.
Oh yeah. It was hype.
Yeah. When I walked in there, I was like, damn. Because it was like I was there 20 minutes early and the place was starting to fill up.
Yeah, we were sitting in the room after the game, and Shirky showed me a video from one of his buddies, and the line was like wrapped all the way around the building. Yeah. Like outside to get in.
Paying for tickets to get in.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy.
That's you guys are probably like, holy shit, eh? Like these
Yeah.
guys are here to see us.
Yeah.
Wow. When that crowd gets behind you, it pumps your tires, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
That's awesome.
I personally love like feeding off the crowd. I love it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, crowds are the best, man. Especially like it can get loud in there.
Oh yeah, in Mooretown, Mooretown packed their barn. The 2 games we played there, and their fans are ruthless.
Yeah,
well, probably because they know that.
Yeah, like they were game 2 when we lost. They had a whole section of guys standing right behind our bench, yelling at us and shaking the glass the whole time. Like when we'd come off for warm-ups or in between like intermission, they would we'd be walking into the room and we'd just be getting yelled at. You suck, fuck you guys. The entire time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look up at him and say, enjoy these games, bud, because you're not going to see these guys till next season.
Yeah. Season's almost over.
Yeah. Yeah. They're relentless there. They don't shut up.
Suck on that, Mooretown.
Because before the COVID, remember Bell River and Mooretown were supposed to have that big series, right?
Yeah, Mooretown was good that year.
Yeah. They were good this year too. They were really good this year. But you guys progressively got better and better every game. And then when it came to the playoffs, they were no match.
Yeah. Well, they like regular season, we had a better record versus Lakeshore. Like we were 2-2 against Lakeshore. We were
but they had a better record against you, right?
Yeah. Like Mooretown beat us twice. We only beat them once and tied them once.
Wow.
Eh? Yeah. Well,
technically you should have lost 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I saw the net bulge and the ref like, no goal. I'm like,
most of us saw that. Yeah, that was crazy.
It was crazy.
What happened?
They scored in overtime. The ref just waved it off.
Mooretown scored in overtime, bulged the net, and me and Lou are like, well, that sucks. and the ref's going, no goal.
And
And
then the play
Essex
just
picks
kept
up the
going.
puck and goes down the other end. And it's just a battle. And then the next thing you know, that was the 7-minute overtime, and there was no goal.
Oh,
Yeah.
No
okay.
goal, tie game. That was the end of it. So it
I
went
think they had
1-2.
disallowed goals that game or something.
Pardon me?
I think they had 2 disallowed goals. Like one.
Yeah,
was
one they said the net was. Oh no,
Yeah.
you guys got one disallowed for a kicking motion,
Oh yeah.
because it would have been you guys were up a goal,
Yeah.
but no shout outs, Flutter.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I was all over him in that game too.
Game.
I'm like, way to make it close, Flood.
Yeah, game 2 against Mooretown. Their captain, Jake Vance, he was unreal defenseman. He tore his MCL.
Oh shit.
So that and Shirky got that 2-game suspension in game 2 also because him and Hay collided.
Oh,
Gave Hay-
okay.
So those were 2 of their top guys, and I don't think they could have came back from those 2 being out.
Yeah.
Because Hay came back. Hay missed 1 game and then came back, but he wasn't the same.
Was Shirky's hit a dirty hit?
I didn't see it, but I asked Danny about it. I was like, hey, like, did you watch the video? Like, did Shirk just jump at him? And he goes, no, they kind of just ran into each other. And Shirk, I guess, braced himself.
Oh, okay.
Like he saw it and the other one didn't.
Yeah. And Hay was out cold. Like he was flat on the ice.
Oh, really?
Turkey
Yeah,
got
he
2
was-
games for that.
Yeah. Mooretown was trying to get him to get 4.
Oh fuck, eh?
Yeah.
I'd have been like, pick
Oh.
your fucking head up.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, if you're gonna take somebody out, take out the best guy.
yeah. Shirky's one of the smallest guys in the league. Hay's one of the biggest. There's got to be a big weight difference there. I just heard it. I didn't even see it.
Like, was it the helmet to helmet? Like, I don't know. I didn't hear. I never even heard about it.
No, I don't know. I didn't see it, but I think they just like knowing Shirky, he might have just went like this or something and like got his
Trying to
hands
brace
up and
himself.
Just,
Yeah.
Right.
Trying to brace himself and just clocked him.
That's a natural reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna look after yourself.
Put your hands
first.
up, fucking.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
both looking a different way, and as you come, you're both right there.
Here. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hay's twice the size of him. I'd brace myself too if I was Shirky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you're not gonna get killed for, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't either. You gotta look after yourself out there, man. 'Cause,
Now,
man,
could they have appealed that, or did they?
They were going to, but it was a 2-game suspension, and by the time that the appeal would have gone through and everything, the suspension would have already been up.
Oh, okay.
So
And would it cost money if they said no, or how does that work? Do you know?
I got no idea how that works.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I was just talking to the staff a bit about the hit because I didn't see it. I was trying to like figure out what happened. And I was
Yeah.
like, Danny's like, yeah, it was just a reaction. Like he didn't even do anything. And I was like, well, you gonna try and get the suspension reduced or anything? He goes, not enough time. Might as well just serve the 2 games.
Yeah, that sucks though, because he's kind of he's one of the main guys out there, right? Shirky.
Yeah,
Like
he's a big
he has a big role.
He's one of the most hated guys in the league, probably. Honestly,
You
He's
can
just-
hardly
he's
tell.
just-
I seen
Yeah,
so
but you know
many-
what? He's not like a rat like Marshawn or a guy like that. He just plays hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I see. I don't see him sticking guys. I see him get stuck a lot.
No, yeah, he doesn't do those dirty plays. But like if he's in a corner with some guy, he'll give him a little jab or something.
Sure.
But he won't go out of his
You
way.
can see
He
a
won't
butt
go-
end slide up every once in a while,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, who doesn't?
That's a hockey play.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, he gets into those corners and he just works.
stick him in the ribs. Let him know you're there.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Bleed all
Okay,
over.
so now I got to ask you a question. So you got some great coaches, some great management. You know, what's it like having Mike Paley behind the bench, knowing his track record with the University of Windsor and, you know, his hockey career?
He's good. He's always very positive. Like I don't hear anything negative really come out of his mouth ever. 'Cause we start off the season with Danny calling lines and kind of trying to do everything. You know,
Yep.
It wasn't working very much. So now we got Paley running the forward, so he's calling out lines, who's going. Then we got the defensive coach. I don't even know who it is. One of the coaches is right down there.
Isn't
Yeah,
that Walter?
That's not your end. You don't worry about that.
That ain't my end. But yeah, Paley's always like pumping us up when we get to the bench. He's good on the bench. I like him on the bench for sure.
Yeah. Like what did he say to you in that game that you got before?
So
I know he had to say something good.
So what happened? So I broke the sticks, right?
Yeah.
So I had none. So I text Pales. I was like, hey, like, do you mind if I can grab another stick? He goes, yeah. And then my mom goes out and she's buying me a stick while I'm at school. So my mom's like, hey, like, text Pales, see if you can get the stick by Tuesday. And I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't think so. So before Pales had texted me back, my mom had already bought the stick. So I had that one and the stick that Palesy got me.
Oh, he did get you one.
Yeah, so he did, and it was there for Tuesday. So I score the first one. I get to the bench. She's like, hey, give me ducks. Every goal I score was just, hey, good shit. Like, keep going. And then he's like, you like the stick? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh, look at that. It's not the one I got you, eh?
No, my mom got it for me.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Mike's so fucking smart. Like, he's so hockey minded that it's like he thinks of shit that no one else does.
No, yeah, for sure.
Like, he's always an outside of the box guy.
Yeah, those guys are always in the office working on something.
Oh,
A bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, that's it, probably.
No, I don't know. I just gotta throw that joke in there, right?
No, yeah, they're always watching, like, even practices, games, everything. I'll walk by the room, go grab a water, go stretch out or something. I'll see they're watching video on the TV, like watching plays, figuring stuff out, seeing what
Golf channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always got stuff going on in there.
Yeah.
But that's what makes the team so fucking good, though, man. That's what makes you guys run on all cylinders. That
our staff is ridiculous. Like, even our equipment managers, they do so much for us. Like, we have to do nothing.
Yeah, they're all over it. You guys get treated like junior A. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
That's a well-run organization, that's for sure.
Awesome.
What about after the game? Is there any like food or anything laid out for you guys or anything like that where you guys can grab a quick bite? Or
yeah, every home game we either go to the Legion or the Krabby's.
Oh, okay.
So if we go to Krabby's, they bring us out pasta, chicken wings, garlic bread, salad, like just everything. We get it all for free.
Fuck, I'm going with you guys there after the next game.
we go to the Legion and get pizza or pasta or burgers. When we go to Krabby's, though, they make the rookies get up and sing in front of the whole bar.
You're probably like, I can't wait for this fucking rookie year to be over with.
No, Shirky's like, I got this, guys.
Yeah.
Sit down.
That's funny, though.
He's awesome.
Now, is that like every time you guys fucking go there, you have to do that? Or is it just like a once in a while thing?
Well, so what happens is somehow, some way, we have the rookies table. Like, the vets don't want us to sit with them. They make us sit at our own fucking table, but we'll be eating, and somehow, I don't know how, one of the vets will crawl under our table and put something on our shoe, like someone's shoe, and it'll be a shoe check. They'll have to get up, and whoever's got something on their shoe has to sing.
Oh.
I've never got shoe checked yet. Usually I keep my feet up on the bench.
Who the fuck is crawling on their hands and knees in their suit?
Tomsy. Tomsy does it usually. I haven't got anything put on my shoes yet, but the last time we were
Bro, you know this is coming now, right? Just because you said this.
Now they're gonna make it their goal to get you.
Oh yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I'd be scuffing the tops of my shoes every time before I got up.
Yeah. Well, the last time we were there, they just made us all sing.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Hey, builds all the fucking bonding with the boys.
Oh yeah, bus trips. We have to like go through the movies, read the backs of them, tell what it's about, go put it in.
Oh my god,
I can't read. I'm dyslexic.
That's hilarious. Rob, I'm tapped if you want to fire a few more at him here. I know you do. Rob's always got 6,000 questions. He's always good to go.
No, I'll take it easy on him today. It's Saturday. I'll let him get out with the boys and and hang out. So like I always ask this question: if you had a goal scoring song, what would it be?
Oh, like for the whole team?
No,
No,
you.
just you.
Just
You
me?
score a goal and they play your song.
Huh. I'd probably go something like.
If
Well,
you
Hey
say
Baby
Ed
is probably
Sheeran,
close. No, not Ed Sheeran. Lucky Thompson's for sure, but I'd probably go something. Well, everyone would probably say "Hey Baby," something like that. Like UCLA is a good one. I like. I remember scoring a goal in OMHA playdowns at home, and they played that song when we scored. That got me really fired up.
Oh, yeah?
I need shit like that. Yeah,
nice,
just
Love it.
upbeat stuff like that. Yeah.
cool.
Gotta be upbeat.
Love to
Yeah,
love to
man.
get
I'm
me
all.
real fired up.
Rob, do you have anything else you want to ask him while we got him? What before we cut him free?
Nope, I'm good. But we'd like to get your brother on here too.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, he's downstairs sleeping right now.
no, we'll get him on
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah.
But
But then and then we can have an episode with the both of you on. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So what we want to do, we just want to wish you good luck coming up against Lakeshore.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to get to be able to go to a game till like game 4 because of work.
Yeah.
But all the best, man. We wish you guys luck. Rob will always be at the games. I'm gonna get out there obviously when I can. But man, you guys are fun to watch, and just good luck, buddy. It's gonna.
I think the Meg boys are gonna try and make a trip out to Bell River too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Sweet.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah. Good luck, TA.
Yeah, thanks.
There he is, folks. Carter Dembinski, absolute beauty. Good fucking flow on the kid. If you'd take his toque off once in a while, you'd be able to see it. But he's I enjoyed having him on. And he swears just like us too, so he kind of fit right in.
Yeah, that cheese ball, eh?
we
He's a good
fucking
kid.
love you, buddy. We love you.
Yeah, he was awesome. I can't wait to get his brother on and then get the two of them on. I imagine they got some stories together.
Oh, just mucking it up, those two
Yeah.
goons.
Yeah.
So should be good. So thank you, Carter. Good luck the rest of the run too, buddy. So
Yep, they start tonight. This
yes.
being Tuesday
Yes,
in
they
Bell
do.
River.
Yes, they do. Couple retiring notes for us here, Rob. We got Ryan Getzlaff that we had just heard is retiring at the end of the season, which kind of shocked me that he didn't take a trade at the deadline to chase a cup.
Yeah, well, his heart's there, and you know,
Mhm.
a lot of people could have done that shit, but didn't he win a cup?
Yeah, he's won.
So he's okay. Like he gets to retire as a Duck, and
Think he
for
goes
him.
to the Hall of Fame?
I do.
I think
I
he
do.
does, too.
He could just go on his junior credits alone.
I know, he's crazy, dude. He's had a fucking awesome career, that guy. Yeah, he's probably figuring too, like, I don't need to fucking go anywhere. This is home. I've won the cup. I've done gold medals. I've fucking, so
I could see if it was a Ray Bork thing and
Yeah,
like
you hadn't
you
won
were on a
yet.
team that you didn't get a chance to win and you played he's got to be 20 years in the fucking league, right? So
Mhm.
I would say, yeah, stay home and enjoy it because they're gonna have a hell of a send off for him.
Oh yeah, they fucking better. Kidding me? He's
Probably
been
one of the greatest Canadians ever to play hockey
Yeah.
too, right?
and he's been the fucking franchise guy there for how long?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ryan Getzlaff is just one of those guys that just plays the game right. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
he does everything. He's what do they call a Swiss Army knife? He's like that. He does everything. So
Yeah.
congrats.
But flies
man.
under the
What a career.
radar, never really getting. I don't even think he's been suspended. I'm not 100% sure on
Yeah.
that, but
You don't
you
hear
never
his name
hear his
now.
name come up. But it's just he's a hell of a hockey player.
And he will fight anybody. If you
Mhm.
mess with one of
He's
his
a big
teammates,
dude.
he will fight anybody. So congrats, Ryan. What a fucking career. On another retirement note, Marian Hossa will sign a 1-day contract with the Blackhawks to retire a Blackhawk. He's won 3 Stanley Cups with the team. He's also I think he's in the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah, Hossa's in, isn't he?
I don't know.
I'm almost positive Marian Hossa is in. I'm gonna definitely look that up. But what was kind of crazy with him was when he was like with the fucking, I think he was with Pittsburgh, and then they lost to the Red Wings. And then and then he got traded to the Red Wings, or went over to the Red Wings. He signed with the Red Wings, and then Pittsburgh beat the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, he was chasing that cup.
That was the craziest shit. And yes, he just went into the Hall of Fame 2020, 2021. So yeah, man. So he's had a hell of a career too. And it got kind of cut short because of that one fucking hit too, right? It was Rafi Torres, I believe, that hit him. Guy's been fucking missed. The guy's missed fucking 600 games in his freaking career, being thrown out of fucking games. And then he takes out Marion Hossa, like fucking joke. But yeah, historical career. What an awesome guy too. So congrats to Marion. McDermott there, the Colorado defenseman. He's a truck, an absolute unit. This guy, he's huge. Just signed a 2-year extension with the Avs. He's a big piece on the back end for them. He's a big body. So I think you just brought that up with us, right?
Yeah, he's a protector, right?
Mm-hmm. One thing that I want to talk to you about is like, so last night we were saying that Simmons and Maroon were given misconducts, okay,
Yep.
for chirping at each other. The question I want to ask you, and the same thing happened to Wayne the other night when they were playing the Jets, and they were going to fight a guy off the face-off. The refs gave him 10s. I understand they were trying to stop a fight or whatever. That's fine. Do you think the league's getting soft?
100%. I don't like it. If guys got a beef with each other, like instead of like, say, Simmons taking it out on Maroon or Maroon taking it out on Simmons, whatever their beef was. Now, what's to say like somebody doesn't go by and you give them a cross check, or, you know, and it's not even the guy that you wanted to get going with, and now somebody else takes the brunt of it. I don't know. I understand fighting at a hockey, but I don't in the same sense. But it is what it is, and I just don't understand how you're getting 10-minute misconducts for chirping somebody, for talking to somebody. You know, like, it's not like you're throwing gloves or sticks or punches or whatever. It's just you're talking to somebody about, you know, whatever.
It's part of the fucking game.
About how fat they are, or how many teeth they don't have, or whatever, right? Like, and oh no, they're getting too sensitive, they're getting too personal. Let's throw them in a box.
What needs to happen is the NHL needs to reevaluate the referees here. Because how much shit did we see get fucked up this year? And then now there's this and everything. Like, what the hell is going on? If guys are, it's the fucking NHL. The guys are going to chirp at each other. They're going to fight. They're going to scrum. They're going to fucking everything. It's the NHL. It's not a midget fucking hockey game here.
I don't know if it's so much the referees as it is the league making the referees do that.
Yeah, George,
you know, like, because there was a couple fights there where the referees jumped in on one, and they ended it way too quick. You know, where one referee got in, the other guy got around and fucking suckered the other guy that he's holding. You know, like, referees got to work in it. So linesmen have to work in a tandem. Like, you ready, go, and then jump in, right? And then you look at what was it to Foley and oh shit, what is his name? When they were up on Phoenix, and Buddy stuck the puck in on the goalie, and they were up 6-0 or something like that.
That was Anaheim and Arizona. So that was Troy Terry and fuck, I forget who the Arizona Coyote was, but yeah, he pumped him.
Right. So he pumps his eyes shut, but there was tons of spots where he's giving it to him, and the refs could have jumped in on that, and they didn't. There. And they just stood and watched this kid get his fucking face handed to him with some knuckles, you know.
Like, on the other side, though, you don't go in and fucking jab the goalie when you're up 5-0 too.
No, but he still pumped the wrong guy.
Oh, so you're grabbing a hold of somebody. And two, like, people online too. So anybody online, if you're listening to this episode, you can suck it, because I said, if I'm down 5-0 in the NHL, and one of those goals is another lacrosse goal by fucking Trevor Zegras, and then you go in and you jab my goalie when it's 5-0, yeah, someone's going to get pumped. You know what I mean? It's the fucking NHL. Welcome.
But I don't think it was the Michigan thing that did it. I think it was the jab up
Yeah.
5-0.
Yeah, I know, but when one of those 5 goals is a fucking Michigan goal and it's his 3rd one of the season and he's showing you up, like, you know, it's
I listened to a lot of the reporters on the hockey news about that, and like even what's his name, Kessler, he even said it wasn't because of that, it was because of the jab at the goalie up 5, and then you give him a cross check, and then Buddy comes in and he obviously wants, stop hitting my guy, and then you fucking fill his face full of knuckles.
But he came in pretty aggressively too.
Sure he did.
He came
it's a buddy,
flying
right?
in there like he was gonna fucking do something.
Right.
Well, don't come flying into a fucking scrum like you're gonna do something if you don't plan on doing something. Like maybe skate in and just grab him and yank him out or something. You don't fucking go in there like a bat out of hell and expect not to get your eyes pumped shut or open.
He didn't even get his gloves off or anything. I think
that guy was fucking feeding him knuckle soothers. Hey man, like I said, you want to fly into a fucking scrum like that?
Yeah, you get what you get.
That's right. That's your own.
But fault. The refs, I put that on the refs. I put that on the refs where how much of a beating that guy took.
Yeah, well, yeah, he should have maybe took 1 or 2 shots, and
they should have been right there. They were right there. They were right on both sides of him. So
when they seen that he's not dropping his gloves and fighting back, then they should have. Yeah. I agree with that.
I could see with 2 guys, and these guys know who these guys are, right? They know who can fight, who can't fight, who they've seen in a fight, who they haven't seen in a fight, and they know that what's his name there from Phoenix? He's a killer, man. Like did you
hear what Zegras said after the game with the reporters?
I did. Did you see him looking over his shoulder all the whole time, thinking that fucking Buddy's coming around the corner? That was ridiculous. Like to saying it was. What was he saying? It was a disgrace. And you know what was a disgrace? You're up 5 and you fucking try and jab a goal. And,
should a rookie really be saying that?
That was the disgrace. You should know better. You're up 5. Your coach is usually telling you 5 passes before you take a shot now. Or dump it into the corner. Let him try and bring it out. Like you're in the 3rd period now. Like for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. I don't really agree with some of the stuff that he said or what he shouldn't. Oh, I don't like. You're a rookie, dude.
I don't agree with hardly anything he said.
You know what I mean? Like you're a rookie. A lot of the time, like what happened to the old NHL when it was like speak when you're fucking spoken to when it comes to rookies and stuff. Like you got to earn that respect. You know what I mean? And like to him to just come out into the media and say some shit like that, I was like, kind of asking for it. Wait, I wonder if those teams have to play again.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. He could say whatever he wants, but that's also on the media doing that. When you get somebody that's so hot and so pumped about what just happened and they get to interview him right away. And then the next thing you know what I mean? He says the wrong thing. Look at our boy from or the area plays for Edmonton when him and Kachuk, and then all of a sudden he gets a suspension for Ragdoll and Kachuk. Cassian,
yeah, but he handled that good in the media. He just said, if you want to play big boy hockey, then let's play big boy hockey.
There was a couple more things that he said involving that, but you know what I mean? Like he ended up getting suspended for that.
I know.
He gets suspended for that, for a guy running him and him taking it into his own hands. And then you look at some of the shit that goes on that there's no suspensions, but because Cassian is can handle himself or whatever, these guys are the ones that seem to get the most penalties.
If I'm the NHL, do you get rid of George Parros?
I don't know. Like, why is it one guy? Why can't you put a committee of 3 in there? Put like a fighter, a goal scorer, maybe who's never fought, and then put in your like you said, your Swiss Army knife guy that's done it all, and go by committee.
Kind of do a vote, and once it's
like you're putting this on one guy, and now one guy gets to get blamed. Like you could put a 5-guy panel up, like why not? Like it doesn't make any sense that it falls on the shoulders of one guy.
But the thing is, though, is when Shanahan was doing it, we never had this problem.
Oh, Shanny had a couple of that weren't.
But not as much as we're hearing about George Parros. So
no. Well, because in all honesty, they're trying to make it a softer game. right? They want no fighting in it whatsoever. And you've grabbed Peros, who's one of the toughest guys ever to play the game, to make all these decisions. And when he's easy on something because he's like, fuck, I would have done that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. And then he goes lenient on something else. And like in a hockey game, he's a referee, like you're never going to make one side or the other happy. You have the right wing and you have the left wing, and somebody's not going to be happy with the decision that you make.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You got your skill players that love the game and the speed of the game and like the less hitting of the game who just are those guys. And then you got the guys that want to just run guys through walls and move the end boards back fucking 4 more feet.
Yeah.
Right. So it's tough. You're not going to make everybody happy, and somebody's going to have something to say about something.
Yeah. I don't know. I just say, let the fucking game be. And if shit starts getting dumb, then start addressing it. If everything ramps up and guys start getting dumb, throw a 5 fucking gamer at a guy. You know what I mean? If shit will start to calm down when they see, oh, this guy's getting tossed. This guy's getting tossed. You start hucking everybody for stuff to do. But that's the thing. He'll do something that will happen, and then he'll give a guy like 3 games, and then like 2 days later something worse will happen and he'll give a guy a fine. Yeah, like that's the part where I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, who's like, how is that a fine and that's a fucking 3 gamer? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Like, in all honesty, Taylor Hall should have got a 1-game suspension for a sucker punch. Right,
Larkin did.
Not $5,000. Like that's a laugh. That's just a spit in your face kind of fucking thing. Like, you sucker punch somebody, this is your penalty. Whether it was you intended it or not, you still attempted it.
Remember a few months back when fucking Larkin punched that guy from, I want to say it was Tampa Bay. Remember, he got cross-checked on the sidewall. Yeah. He picked up his stick and he turned around and he punched him once. Right. And then a whole wild fucking scrum ensued. But he got a game for that.
Yeah. And he should.
Yeah.
If the gloves aren't off and you aren't squared up to fight, it's a sucker punch.
But that's
so any sucker punch, anything like that should be suspendable.
But that's the thing. Larkin threw that punch and dropped his gloves. Right. Like, you know what I Hall just kind of threw that punch and let everybody else jump in for him.
Yeah, nobody did anything to Taylor Hall about it.
Right? I'm telling you, one of these days he's going to do something to somebody and they're going to pump his eyes shut. Because remember, I think it was a few years back, he was lined up on a face-off with Cassian. I want to say it was Zach Cassian. And right as the puck dropped, he spun and elbowed Zach right in the face. And Cassian chased him down the ice and fucking didn't even care about the puck and fucking dropped his gloves and grabbed him and started throwing punches on him. It was crazy, man. But like, he does like stupid little shit like that and then wonders why everybody's fucking going after him. You know what I mean? So
right,
he's just as much to blame as everybody else. So
for sure. Okay, so let's look at it this way. You've taken out the stage fighting. Nobody liked the stage fighting. Yeah, our toughest guy against your toughest guy. Big fucking deal, right? But can he play hockey? No. He sits on the bench for, out of a 20-minute, 19 minutes. You know what I mean? He gets to go out, stretch his legs, fucking maybe beat somebody up. But now if you had these guys policing themselves, you wouldn't have the drama that you have now. Like, if guys could just go and beat the hell out of Marchand, you think he's licking faces or cross-checking guys or sticking guys? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to get rid of those. He's not going to take those liberties because he's like, what are you going to do? I can do whatever I want out here.
I know.
And he does.
Dial back a couple of the rules here.
Right. Now, if you're playing Toronto and Simmons or Clifford or whoever is saying, no, this ain't happening because I'm gonna swell your eyes shut. He's not doing that.
Yeah, you'll never see him do that against Toronto with Simmons and them.
Right. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think if you get rid of this stage fighting, you can get rid of that instigator rule, because now it's just hockey players being hockey players.
Yeah. Hey, and I agree with holding guys accountable too for the shit they do.
For sure.
Like if I go out there and hammer a guy in the ribs with my stick, I should expect someone fucking coming after me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's hockey, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
But on that note, do you have anything else you want to talk about, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Beaut of the week. I'm pretty sure I know who yours is going to be, so I'll let you go first.
Yeah, it's Austin Matthews for sure.
I figured it would be.
This guy's going to score 60 goals this year. Fuck's sakes.
I'm going to go on the other side of that note, and I'm going to go Leon Draisaitl for 50 goals, 100 points. I think the 100-point came on the 50th goal.
Yeah,
as well. So that's pretty cool. So I got Uncle Leo for my beaut of the week. So until next week, Ant, Rob, we're signing off. We're out of here. See ya.
Peace.
I've lost my fight with time. My numbers up and up the line. I gaze at the darkness, so empty. Just looking for the light. Shout for help, but no one's there. Need a guiding hand, someone who cares. All alone in the darkness, I've realized for the first time I am scared. If I could do it all again, if I had one more chance, my friend, I would rewrite all my wrongs. I would find where I belong. I got lost along the way. I had so much more to say. If I could do